This episode of Wine and Crime is brought to you by Progressive Insurance.
Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies.
Try it at Progressive.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Wine and Crime contains graphic and explicit content which may not be suitable for some listeners. Listener discretion is advised.
Listening to Wine and Crime, the podcast where two friends chug something, chat true crime, and unleash their worst Minnesotan accents.
I'm chugging my super filtered reverse osmosis machine water, my AquaTrue water.
Well, for the first time in a while, we have a beverage as a topic.
That's true. Well,
that's where I was
not
going.
so much a beverage as like a naturally occurring a compound of the beverage.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I'm not drinking wine. I am also drinking my filtered water because I get a tummy ache from this particular beverage. Also, there's a fly on my computer. That's great. Today, we have a very special fan pick.
Yep.
From our dear friend, Haley Sartori.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Haley.
Hi, Haley.
Honey.
Haley has selected the topic of caffeine catastrophes.
Yeah.
Which in my book is redundant.
It's probably not caffeine that gives you a tummy ache, because you can have like Coca-Cola that has caffeine in it that doesn't give you a tummy ache.
We'll get to it, actually.
Oh.
We'll get to it.
You're going to talk about why coffee fucks up your stomach?
Yeah, I mean, just that it does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not alone.
No, you're not. I get like heartburn and reflux from the strong coffee that my husband makes, so I don't really drink it.
Yeah.
I'll drink it a little bit if I'm out, like if somewhere has... I do love getting like a cappuccino after a big meal and just slowly sipping it, just feeling like a fat Italian mob wife. That's like my favorite thing. I did drink a lot of espresso when we were in Rome because it's just so fucking good.
Affogato too, with
I
a coffee over ice cream.
Yeah, well, espresso over. We have that at Harriet Brasserie, and the ice cream is like vegan house-made ice cream, so it's a vegan dessert. Bitch, it's so good.
It sounds delicious.
Come and fucking get it.
Okay, twist my fucking arm. Oh, and also...
We're not high right now at all.
Not at all. Why would you say that? Also,
what are you talking about?
Ironically, I could not peel myself out of bed this morning.
Baby, I've been up since 7.
I know.
Chop, chop.
We're on 2 different wavelengths today.
I had more done before noon than I've done in a month and a half.
That's incredible. Since Mexico City.
Pretty much. I've been recovering ever since.
Yeah. Well, you've had 2 hospital stays since we left for Mexico City. So.
Bit much.
Glad to hear your diet's working and your tummy's doing better.
My tummy is doing better. I haven't puked since, for 2 weeks? I've also I'm wondering though if my capacity for functionality is a combination of pent up. I'm not using nicotine products anymore, so I'm pacing in my house like a caged animal, and being on the right stomach meds where like when I do wake up to pee in the morning, I don't also need to vomit into a trash bag. And so I can just wake up and continue. Like, I just wake up quietly, pee, brush my teeth, go downstairs, close the door so that the Bill and the cats can stay sleeping. And then I'll like make my little cozy beverage, put on my Grey's Anatomy, keep all the lights really dim.
Wow.
Just kind of very gently and quietly start my day. Today, I just got in the bath. I just got out of bed, brushed my teeth, and got in the bath for an hour.
That's incredible.
It was amazing. I was
so
out of
proud
the
of
bath
you.
by 8:30 a.m.
Wow, that is wild.
It was so weird.
Seems very like Victorian, Marie Antoinette.
It
a
is.
morning bath.
I feel like I've stumbled into a portal to like lost time. Because
Yeah.
I've never experienced the morning this way ever in my life.
Oh, you mean time of day?
Yes. It's not just like a time machine. It's like literally the time I have lost by not being awake before 10 a.m.
It's this foreign pocket of the day that you just
so
never
weird.
knew
The
about.
light is really beautiful.
Morning light is really stunning.
It's so I was like, what?
Didn't even notice I had an east-facing window.
I had no. All of my windows are east facing. Every window.
There's two I can think of that are not east-facing, but like two.
They're on the sides of the house.
Wow, I bet
Oh.
your house looks so fucking different in the morning than
It's
as opposed
stunning.
to any other.
I'm obsessed. I get out, I putter around in my garden, I say hello to the construction workers. The other day, they were like, oh, you're up. Can you flush these tablets down your toilet? And I was like, heck yeah, I can.
I absolutely can,
Because
sir.
yes, I'm up. I'm out with my little mud water chai. Like,
What else
checking my
can I do
plants.
for you?
Do you need anything? Can I charge your phone? Just knock if you need anything. Because I'm up. Because I'm awake.
You boys hungry?
Yeah. I made an egg sandwich this morning. I could have offered them one. I broiled the bread because our
In the
toast was
oven.
broken. It was the best fucking egg sandwich. I don't know who I am.
You have gone back in time.
I don't. You guys, I had a hospital stay and now I'm like trad wifing. My kitchen is spotless. Today I was bored, so I cleaned
are
the
you?
bathroom.
Oh my God. I haven't been bored in 5 years.
Well, you have a kid.
Who's not 5, anywhere near 5.
No, but for 3 of those years you were pregnant, it felt like.
That's true. Yeah, 3 full years. Do I even know you anymore? Are we still
No.
friends? You're a
We're-
different human.
We're definitely still friends, but I am a little creeped out at my own situation currently.
My
I'm-
own behaviors.
My own behavior is looking foreign to me. And I feel good. Like
Yeah.
I'm less stressed. I feel like I'm getting things done at a good rate. I feel accomplished.
You have
I
been
feel
hauling
happy.
ass all week.
I've been hauling ass, but it feels very manageable because it's like, oh, I usually do get a decent amount done during my operating hours, and expanding those operating hours or just like moving them up.
Yeah.
Because I'm falling asleep between 9 and 10.
Yeah.
I'm like a little baby. Tonight's going to
You're-
be tough because I'm working a restaurant shift. I probably won't be home till 10. I'm going to be like dying.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, that's
but
where some caffeine can come in handy.
Well, I open at the restaurant tomorrow. So when I go make the coffee in the morning, I'll pour myself a cup around 8:30.
I love it. I love this plan. I love this life for you.
I do like that coffee.
I'm shocked.
Yep. Yep. I'll call you in the morning. I'll call you on my way to work. 8 a.m. Hey, girl.
I mean, I'll be awake.
I know. It's so crazy. I thought about it today. I was like, who else would even be awake right now that I can just chit chat with? It's like Lucy is like the only one I know who, Courtney would be awake. My sister would obviously be awake, but she'd be at work.
Yeah.
But like, I don't call people. So I was
If
like,
you
I
would
don't
have
want to
called
scare
me
her.
at 8 o'clock in the morning, I would have been like, what happened?
Is Amanda okay? You just assume it's Bill on my
Right.
phone that I'm
Right.
dead.
Oh God, is she did it happen?
Is this it?
Either a certain particular death happened that is neither you or me, or it was one of us. Would be the only reason I think you'd call me at 8 in the morning.
Yep. Anyway, I didn't. I knew that it would scare you. I was like, I can't just hang out with my coworkers, Meredith Grey and Christina Yang. And
Not your actual coworker.
We could talk shit about Alex Karev until at least 9 a.m. 9 a.m. is usually when people we all assume we're awake and at least like somewhere near our phones by 9 a.m. even if we're still in bed.
Yep. Okay.
Anyway, oh my God.
On that note, Amanda, what is our wine crime pairing for Caffeine Catastrophes?
Well, it's an espresso martini. Duh. Obviously, Haley wanted us to do an espresso martini. So I'm just going to give you a quick, easy, dirty, flirty espresso martini recipe that is going to look and taste really fancy, but is actually very easy. So you're going to need your cocktail shaker because shaking this vigilantly over ice is going to be the best way to do it. You're going to want your martini glasses, and you're going to take 2 ounces of vodka, 1 ounce of chilled brewed espresso. So you can also use cold brew concentrate, which you can buy at the grocery store. So if you don't have an espresso machine or don't want to make your own at home, like store-bought, it's fine.
Okay.
A 1/2 ounce of coffee liqueur, a 1/2 ounce of simple syrup, which you can make yourself, but it's just sugar water. You also can just buy it. And then if you have coffee beans, you can use them as an optional garnish. So in your cocktail shaker, you're going to combine your ingredients, the vodka, espresso, coffee liqueur, and the simple syrup, not the beans. You just put like 2 beans on the top when you're done. You're going to pour in ice like all the way to the top, cap that thing, and shake the fuck out of it. You want to chill the whole cocktail and aerate the ingredients, and then it makes like a foam at the top that will support.
Get that head.
Yeah, you want it to have that head, and that will support the coffee beans. So then you just pour it into your chilled martini glass. If you shook it enough, it'll have that foam. You could put 1 or 2 coffee beans on top, and you're donezo. You're in. You did it. You made espresso martini. It like seems like such a fancy cocktail, but it's so easy to make. It's so easy to make. And any bar, if they're telling you that they can't make it, unless they literally are only a beer and wine bar, like where I work, any bar can make an espresso martini. It's not a hard cocktail to make, and don't let anybody make you feel bad about ordering it. You're not putting anyone out by fucking ordering that drink. Is it a little sticky? Sure. Does it get kind of a bad rep for being kind of like a Sex and the City thing, like a Cosmo? Sure. Is it fucking good? Abso-goddamn-lutely, it's fucking good. It's so good. It's a great dessert. Order it,
It's
bitch.
a good pre-dinner drink, I think.
It's both. It's like a sandwich. have it before dinner and then have it with or for dessert. Girl, it's everything. It's everywhere. It's in everything.
I think I've only had one once, and it was when we were in Palm Springs with our crew. And we went to the Bravo restaurant. Didn't we all get espresso martinis?
We did. It was the only drink I had. We all got them. I was so high that whole weekend, I did not need to drink. I don't really drink that much anymore, but when I do, I like to enjoy it.
Yeah, your wellness journey is beautiful. A beautiful thing to behold.
I like saving it for live shows. That's like the only time I really tie one off anymore. So if you really want to see me do it, the live show is it.
Full character.
Yeah, I mean, the energy just keeps me moving, you know?
Sure does.
Anyway, that is our pairing for today, and I am definitely thinking about when I can get an espresso martini again, because I think that's the last time I had one. Was November. So I'm going to have to do that. There's a really good one at a restaurant in Northeast. I think it's the sister restaurant to Rosalia, or I don't know, but it's really good. And they do a mocktail, like an NA version of it, just as good. Bill and I each got one. And I tried the NA one, and holy buckets, it was tasty. And it didn't. It tasted
NA
like
be just espresso.
I don't even remember how they did it, but it almost tasted it. They barely tasted different. Like it was like they used like an NA liqueur somehow. I don't know. It was magic, but it was so good.
NA liquors are so bonkers.
They're so cool.
You can't tell the difference.
I had an NA Malort not a Malort. No, not Malort. Another herbaceous one though. Another herbaceous one. What's that other one?
Jägermeister, Goldschlager.
Not Goldschlager. No, that's like cinnamon. not
Sambuca?
chartreuse, not sambuca. It's not anise. It's just super, super herbal. I don't know, but it was really, 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 really tasty. Ryan brought it over. It was so good. Anyway, okay. I'm deviating. Espresso martini is the pairing. It's time for an ad break. We'll be right back. Sorry. We haven't talked to each other all day. We have a lot to catch up on.
Because you didn't call me at 8 o'clock this morning.
I'm sorry. That's on me. Next time I'll just call you now that I've told you this story. Then it won't be as scary for you. If I get bored at 8 a.m., I'll just call you next time.
If you get bored and you don't have your troll dolls, you can call me.
Yeah, I left my troll upstairs with Bill. I don't want to wake him up. Anyway. I wake him up stumbling upstairs to get my troll.
Sorry, I got overstimulated. I need to get my troll.
I got overstimulated. I need my troll. He'd be like,
the light in this house is insane. I need my troll.
Morning light is really tripping me up. I need my fucking troll. Okay, we'll be right back.
BRB. Summer always makes me rethink what I'm reaching for every day. I'm wanting lighter fabrics, better materials, pieces that feel good and look good the moment that you put them on and just look effortless. And that is why I keep coming back to Quince. They focus on high quality essentials like breathable linen, soft organic cotton, washable silk, but without that luxury markup. It's that rare balance where everything feels elevated but still so easy.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with Quince. Quince has beautiful everyday pieces like 100% European linen pants, dresses, and tops with styles starting at $32. I also am losing it for their denim, okay? Their denim is soft. It's easy to wear. Their organic cotton sweaters are perfect for layering on cool summer nights. And I was really nervous when I first started shopping with Quince. I was like, oh, it's a lot of linen. I'm a bold colors person. I wonder if they're going to carry colors like that. Girl, especially their summer collections. They have some of the prettiest, these bright, beautiful, you'll look like a flower in these cute outfits that they have available. Everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. And they can do this because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middlemen. So you're paying for that quality, but you're not paying for a brand markup. And it's not just clothing. Quince has become a destination for elevated essentials across home, kitchen, bedding. The Quince bedding is so beautiful and beyond.
I love it.
It's so beautiful, making it easy to bring a more premium feel into everyday life.
Oh, my little Italian leather wallet.
Stop. It's so cute. I got one of the little backpacks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We're stocked with Quince.
I know.
Elevate your summer wardrobe. Go to quince.com/wine for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/wine for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/wine.
I have been a Warby Parker girly for years. If you've complimented my glasses, the answer was probably, thank you, they're Warby Parker. Oh my God. And I have been wearing glasses since I was in middle school, so I know what stinks about getting new glasses. Like, it is so complicated a process. It is so expensive, weirdly.
Takes forever.
It takes forever. The selection is like mid at best when you go into like the eye place, like at the mall. And it's just like the styles feel so outdated and not really vibing with what I'm looking for until, like I said, we found Warby Parker. And I'm telling you, it's like finding the glass slipper that actually fits, but for your face. The glasses slipper.
Honestly, nothing else comes close on quality, price, selection, customer service. Once you try Warby Parker, you're not gonna go back. There would be no reason to go back to the old ways. Their virtual try-on is a total game changer if you are nervous at all about buying something that's going to sit on your face, for the next couple years. You just try their virtual try-on. You can try them on from your phone before you buy them. It is so cool how it actually works. It takes the frames and puts them on your face in your camera. You just point your camera and then you can see tons of different frames on your face in real time. Warby Parker also doesn't just offer incredible prescription glasses. They have prescription sunglasses, contact lenses, online eye exams. It's all in one place that makes everything so much easier. And they also have over 300 retail store locations across the United States.
So you can really try stuff on your actual face if you really want to. And right now, buy one pair of glasses and get 20% off any additional pairs at warbyparker.com/gals. That's 20% off any additional pairs when you purchase one pair at warbyparker.com/gals. If you are somebody who loves comfort, loves joy, loves an easy go-to gift, loves a refresh for your bed or your favorite little spot to sleep on the couch or your favorite little snuggle area, then you need to know about Lola blankets, because these blankets are so soft and so cute and have so many color and design options that they are literally the perfect gift for anyone in your life, including yourself. Everyone who comes over is going to ask about it. They're all going to want to steal it. So you may as well just get one for you and one for your friend, because you don't want them stealing your blanket.
My Lola blanket it's been in my house for maybe 3 days. It's already earned the name throughout the home as Mama's special blanket.
Oh no,
fancy blanket.
Mama's fancy blanket.
Lola is the world's #1 blanket, crafted with ultra soft luxury faux fur and a signature 4-way stretch that people instantly obsess over the second they touch it. I love how stretchy it is. Mm-hmm. I have the large. It fits over the top of my king size bed. It's so big.
I got the big one too for our queen size bed. I'm excited to be opulent.
Mama does feel really fancy in her Lola blanket. It stays flawless. It doesn't shed. It doesn't pill. It's not like delicate care. You don't have to get it like dry cleaned or anything.
A blanket. Come on, people.
Yeah. Which makes it a gift people can actually enjoy every day. So one of my favorite things about these blankets, it was founded in the memory of a woman who had a really super soft blanket. She was going through cancer treatments. And so she spent a lot of time in the hospital. And her like super soft fuzzy blanket was like a really big comfort to her.
Yes.
And that speaks to me because I have a blanket similar to Lola, but obviously not as good. I had that in the hospital when I had June.
Yep.
Oh my God. The tactile, the softness, it's just so comfy. This is a really, really sweet gift to give to somebody. It's also like a home upgrade gift. It instantly elevates any space, making it feel warm, cozy, styled. It's very, very cute.
It's the best. And for a limited time, our listeners can get 40% off select Lola blankets with code WINE at checkout. Just head to lolablankets.com and use code WINE. After your purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and let them know we sent you. Wrap yourself in luxury with Lola blankets. Lucy. Yes. What have you concocted, brewed, if you will, for us for Caffeine Catastrophes?
Well, in my head, because I didn't look at the document before I started my notes, it was Coffee Catastrophes.
It was?
No, in my head it was.
Oh, okay. I was like, I pulled this from the doc.
Yeah, no. So
Okay.
I will talk about caffeine, but most of my notes are about coffee.
Got it.
So coffee is a beverage brewed from the roasted and ground seeds of the tropical evergreen coffee plants of African origin.
Okay.
It is the second most popular beverage on the planet after
believe that.
water.
Yeah, I mean, doy. Isn't it like water, coffee, tea?
Yeah.
What water, coffee, red Gatorade, tea?
Healing
tea.
tea.
Yeah.
McDonald's Diet Cokes.
Tea.
It's also one of the most profitable international commodities.
Oh, that sounds good.
In fact, it is the second most traded commodity on the face of the earth. What's the first one?
People?
Oil.
Oh, doy.
People trafficked.
I'm like, well, kinda.
Second only behind oil. According to the Global Exchange, there are approximately 25 million farmers in over 50 countries involved in producing coffee.
Damn.
In 2020, almost 10 million tons of coffee beans were consumed globally, and the average person on the planet drinks 6 plants worth of coffee every year.
6 plants?
Plants.
6 coffee plants.
And that's like a regular harvest. Like the plant continues producing the berries over.
Yep. Yeah, it's perennial.
The lifetime of a plant.
6 of them. Wow.
66% of American adults drink coffee every day. 2/3 and 73% drink it at least once a week.
I believe that. Bill drinks it every day. I just level him out because I don't even drink it once a week. I almost never drink it.
Yeah, I don't.
I drink I'll have like a cup of coffee when maybe I am like not even every week though. Because I work brunch on Sundays. And so if I'm going to have a cup of coffee, it's like halfway through my brunch shift when I need a little pick me up. And, I'm not going outside and sucking down a freaking Campbell Crush like I once did.
So proud of you.
Can take one of those fuckers down in one inhale. They're so goddamn good.
I love those videos of people who just record themselves saying out loud what they're craving in that moment to like get over the craving. And it's frequently like a millennial mom who's just like an 8-ball and an Adderall.
Yeah. 1 tablet of 2CB and that elevator in Vegas that went up inside of the chandelier. Not specific to an experience I had at all. I don't know what any of you are talking about.
That was a completely random thing to say with absolutely no background or prerequisite.
Calm down. I didn't fucking do shit.
I rode in the elevator. No one else was in your brain.
Exactly.
Globally, every single day, 2 billion cups of coffee are consumed.
That's okay. You could have said any number. That's crazy.
I know.
That number is so big that it isn't even real.
I know. It's insane. And the U.S. is the #1 consumer of coffee.
Of course we are. We're fucking lunatics and we're exhausted. We're all exhausted.
With this administration, you're lucky it's not cyanide,
Honey.
Everclear.
God. For some of us, it is.
True.
And I don't blame some of us.
Have you ever noticed how the word coffee in English sounds quite similar to the word for coffee in other languages?
Oh, yes. Cafe.
Yeah. So the Japanese word is kohi. In Latin-rooted languages, it's cafe-ish. The Hindi word is pronounced kofi. Of course, I'm not pronouncing any of these correctly. But where exactly did the term coffee originate from? The earliest purported use of the word is from the Arabic kaha, kaha, later followed by the Turkish kahve and the Dutch coffee.
Okay.
The nickname Java was born from an obvious source, the island of Java in Indonesia, which was, this is putting as, cultivated by the Dutch, who exported both the beans and the new nickname of Java. And then like cup of joe, like we say. They don't really know. There are a couple different Joes that it could have been named after, but I think the more reasonable explanation is that a cup of coffee is so ubiquitous, just like the name Joe.
Right.
So it's just like the most normal expected thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that's probably more likely where that came from. And while there are many legends and much lore behind how coffee was first utilized, the most common is that of an Ethiopian goat herder named Kaldi around 750 AD.
What was the like goats and coffee? We've done like a coffee crimes.
The goats, monks, coffee.
Yeah, goats, monks, coffee. And it was like the goat shit was like doing something to fertilize the coffee beans or something. Or they were like eating.
Yeah, the monastery.
Yes,
I don't remember.
This whole weird thing, but that was a movement. Y'all will remember.
That was a tangent. We made merch off that.
Yeah, that was a crazy time. But it was the pairing. It was something specific with like the coffee, it was like coffee fun facts or something that I did. I don't know. I don't remember. But it was crazy.
I'm sure we'll be reminded by.
Yeah, you guys are going to hop into the comments. I guarantee it. And I am grateful because I can't remember a goddamn thing that we talk about.
Yeah.
So.
I'd like to be reminded about something funny we once said that landed well. It's refreshing here and there.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so Kaldi is around 750 AD. He discovered the profound caffeinated effects of coffee when he noticed his goats dancing around, going a little bit nuts after eating coffee berries.
Okay. Losing it.
This prompted him to bring the berries to an Islamic monk in a nearby monastery, but the monk disapproved of their use and threw them into the fire, from which an enticing aroma billowed. The roasted beans were quickly raked from the embers, ground up, and dissolved into hot water, yielding the world's first cup of coffee.
Whoa.
And then
Thanks,
tea.
goats.
Thanks, goats. And then tea goes way the fuck back to like 3000 BCE in China, of course.
Yeah.
And
Before Christ even.
Before he even.
Yeah. He wishes.
But again, I forgot we were talking about caffeine and not just coffee. So that's just not
About
something that I really
coffee.
dove into in my notes.
Yep.
Ironically, though, Islamic authorities pronounced the drink intoxicating, and that's a big no-no in the Quran.
Mm-hmm.
Despite this, many Muslims were attracted to the beverage as a substitute for alcohol, which of course was also prohibited by the Quran, and probably seems like a little bit more so because despite the threat of severe penalties, coffee drinking spread rapidly among Arab nations and their neighbors, and even gave rise to a new social and cultural entity, the coffeehouse.
Wow.
And there's a photo. I have a photo on the drive of, it's like around the year 1900, but it's a coffee house in Palestine. And all these dudes are sitting around in there drinking coffee.
Hell yeah. That's
Not
sick.
a cool photo.
Yeah, that's a really fucking cool photo. That's amazing.
Coffee spread through much of Europe in the 16th and 17th centuries and is now on every continent on the globe.
Okay, this was so funny about being in Amsterdam because when Bill and I went, he'd been before, and this is before either of us were like super into weed culture. And so we were excited, like we knew we could get it in Amsterdam. We were excited to try it there, but I didn't know anything about it. And Bill had done a bunch of research. And so he was really adamant that we go to a coffee shop in Amsterdam. And I was like, I know Bill loves coffee, but like, why is he so obsessed with us going to a coffee shop? And I didn't realize that the weed shops are called coffee shops there. So you go to these specific coffee shops that are basically dispensaries, but like with lounges where you can like eat the snacks that they make with weed in them, or like you could smoke a joint or whatever, or like they have a little smoking area.
Or you can just have coffee.
Or I think in some of them you can literally just get coffee, but there's usually like infused baked goods, joint like pre-rolls and stuff. You can get like the space cakes and the fancy. They make like what are those rainbow like cereal bars?
Oh, like Fruity Pebbles?
Yeah, they're so good. But anyway, once I actually realized what a coffee shop was, I was like, oh, now I get why this was so important. Okay, yes, this is amazing. We need to go to like 100 of these.
I loved the episode of Real Housewives when they went to Amsterdam.
Yes.
Was that Orange County?
I think it was Beverly Hills.
Yeah, it was Beverly Hills.
Where the iconic fight was?
Yeah.
You beast. I think that was the Amsterdam trip.
But they went back more recently because Shannon was eating space cakes in that like art exhibit that they had like Real Housewives faces all over.
Well, then
am I making this up?
There might have been an OC trip as well that I just don't know about because there's definitely a Beverly Hills trip.
Yes.
To Amsterdam.
Yes.
Anyway.
Also, just like the way that these coffee houses are spreading, it's originated with actual coffee in like, you know, around like the Palestine picture and like that kind of area, communal. North Africa. And then as it spread up through Europe, it became evidently so synonymous with just like social recreational interaction that it didn't even necessarily relate to coffee itself anymore.
Right. It was just about the experience of being in community with each other. Yeah. I'm obsessed.
Just a place to hang.
I love that. I mean, coffee and like smoking weed, smoking cigs, very communal activities. I understand why all of it is so like addicting in a lot of ways. Like
well,
that's
literally
what I haven't smoked like cigarettes truly in a long time now because I had switched to vaping, but like that was the part that I had always missed is how social it is. It's like you're never alone when you're a smoker.
That's your break from your restaurant job. It's like, well, if I don't smoke, what excuse do I have to go outside for 8 minutes?
I go outside and I just smoke my thumb. I'll go like this. I'll just breathe like that. Like,
cute. Hey, whatever helps.
I'm gonna go smoke my thumb. I'm gonna suck my thumb in the alleyway for 10 minutes.
I'm gonna go suck one off real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go suck
one down. You're just sucking your thumb in the alley.
Fucking sick. It's so fucking
glowing
gross.
eyes like a raccoon.
I think it's gross enough when little tiny kids suck on their fingers and hands. Imagine like just an adult doing it in the back of an alleyway in the darkness.
What?
During a dinner rush.
It's part of my recovery plan.
Behind the children's bookstore, by the way.
The wild rumpus. Oh no.
It's so sinister. It's
that
so
is
much
not
more sinister.
where you should go to suck your thumb.
No, I just smoke a little weed back there. That's appropriate.
Yeah. Okay, so while you're looking at my pictures, go to the one that is labeled coffee cherry large.
Yeah.
Did you know this is how coffee beans what a coffee bean is? Like
I knew that they came from like a fruit looking thing.
Yeah, so it's coffee. Coffee is a fruit. Coffee beans are actually the seeds from coffee cherries.
Okay, from what's inside the little berry. It's like the pit.
Yeah, it's like the pit. But most coffee cherries have 2 seeds inside. Mm-hmm. Some of them only have 1, and then those coffee beans, once they're a coffee bean, they like taste different. Mm-hmm. If they weren't a twin. Isn't that weird?
Okay, well, that is super weird. So there's probably styles of coffee that are the singlet, not the twin. If there's a different flavor.
Probably. There are 129 different species of coffee plants, but only 2 of which supply almost all of the world's consumption.
Cool.
So Arabica is considered a milder and more flavorful and aromatic brew than its sister Robusta. Mm-hmm. So the Arabica bean, it's flatter. The bean is more elongated. It's more widespread than Robusta, but more delicate and vulnerable to pests.
Oh, so there's more of it, but it is less hardy.
Exactly. Yep. So it requires a cool subtropical climate. Arabica must grow at higher elevations, so between 2,000 and 6,500 feet above sea level.
Okay, so this is why we're not growing much coffee in the United States, if really any at all, because we just don't really have the perfect place for these plants.
Yes, we're definitely drinking a lot more than we are growing, if we are growing any at all. Mm-hmm. It also needs a lot of moisture, and it has a fairly specific shade requirements. So places that are leading producers of Arabica coffee are Latin America, Eastern Africa, Asia, and go figure, Arabia. For those regions.
Arabica.
For the Arabica beans, yes.
Yeah.
Conversely, the rounder, more convex Robusta bean, as its name suggests, is hardier and can grow at lower altitudes from sea level to 2,000 feet.
Okay.
They are also cheaper to produce. They have twice the caffeine content of Arabica, and they're typically the bean of choice for inexpensive commercial coffee brands.
All right. So if the U.S. is growing anything, it's this.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like if it's small batch stuff at the most, I think. Mm-hmm. But the major producers of Robusta coffee are Western and Central Africa, Southeast Asia, and Brazil. Brazil exports so much fucking coffee. So it's specifically this Robusta coffee.
Cool.
But then even though that is easier to grow and it's used by the cheaper, bigger consumer brands, about 75% of the world's coffee is Arabica.
Yeah. So they prefer the flavor profile, I would imagine, consumers. And that's why.
Yeah.
That milder taste is going to be more widely enjoyed, you'd imagine.
Okay, speaking of beans, the world's most expensive coffee. I know we've talked about this before. It's $600 a pound.
Yeah, no, never. I would never pay for that.
It's from that wild cat that eats the beans and poops it out.
There you go.
So it's called a luwak, is the name of the wild cat, Sumatran wild cat. It is unable to digest coffee beans. So in the process of attempting to digest them, the beans are fermented in the animal's stomach. So when it finally has had enough and poops out the beans,
oh God,
those beans that are still in solid bean form
Yeah, you're going to pay 600
are
bucks
collected.
for butt beans.
Butt beans.
Poop bucks for butt beans. These poop beans. Shit's crazy. This shit's crazy. What are y'all thinking?
It allegedly produces a very smooth, chocolatey coffee.
Oh God.
Have fun with your pricey poop beans.
Yeah, y'all nasty. No,
Chomps.
thank you. Nasty, nasty, nasty hobbitses.
Though coffee is the basis for an endless array of beverages like espresso, cappuccinos, mochas, lattes, its popularity is mainly attributed to its invigorating effect, which is produced by caffeine.
There
We
it
finally
is.
got to it.
I love it.
It's an alkaloid that is present in coffee. It's naturally occurring in coffee. Caffeine is a central nervous system stimulant of the methylxanthine class and is the most commonly consumed psychoactive substance globally.
Okay.
Because caffeine is a drug, as they say in health class. It really is.
Yeah.
And like all drugs, it can be used for good or not great.
Well, no drug is good or bad. They don't have a moral equivalent. They just exist. It's just what the impact they have varies depending on how it is used.
Yup.
That's all that you can really say about it.
Caffeine is mainly used for its its wakefulness promoting,
Okay.
ergogenic, so that's physical performance enhancing, or nootropic, which is cognitive enhancing properties. So it wakes you up, it gets you moving, and it helps you
focus and think. And
it's also used recreationally or in social settings, like in Amsterdam at coffee shops, or Palestine in 1900.
Yep.
Caffeine is found in the seeds, fruits, nuts, or leaves of a number of plants native to Africa, East Asia, and South America, and helps to protect them. The caffeine helps to protect those plants against herbivores and from competition by preventing the germination of nearby seeds. It's kind of a weed in that way.
Yeah.
As well as encouraging consumption by select animals such as honeybees.
Hell yeah. Okay.
So that's how
Mega
caffeine,
pollinators.
that's why caffeine exists in nature, at least like evolutionarily speaking.
Yeah.
Which I think is really cool.
Baby, she was born to run
She was born to run.
around the world.
Also, going back to a different source was saying like probably a more realistic first use of coffee beans was when people in these African, like Northeast African countries where they are native would take the cherries and like the beans. I don't think they were like roasting them at this point, but they would crush them up and mix them with like animal fat and other like pieces of fruit and berries. And they were like,
To eat.
they were like little energy bites.
Yum.
They were like the world's first protein bar.
Damn. That's so
Isn't that cool?
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so fucking cool. Give you a little burst of energy, give you a little protein, little glucose.
Maybe
Kinda
while you're
perfect.
endurance hunting.
Yeah, maybe. Holy shit.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
The Mayo Clinic says most adults can safely consume up to 400 milligrams of caffeine per day.
Yep.
So if we're putting that
I
into...
mentioned that in my notes as well. So remember this section, people.
Okay. Well, I'll remember it because it gave me a stomach ache just reading about it.
Okay.
So to put that in perspective, like in a Starbucks language, 400 milligrams of caffeine is a little bit less than the average 20-ounce Starbucks drink or a venti.
That's a big drink, but it's a lot.
It's a lot. But also, so venti means 20. They have a Trenti drink, which is 30 ounces.
Yeah, that's like the child size from Parks and Rec. That is roughly the size of a 2-year-old child when liquefied, and that's why it's called child size. And it's like bigger than your head. It would need to be sat like in the seat of your car.
Yeah.
Because it is roughly the size of a 2-year-old child if liquefied.
Yeah. Volume wise.
Yep.
So to put that in a different kind of perspective, okay, so a venti Starbucks drink, if it's just say it's just coffee.
Yep.
That's going to be about 410 milligrams. 410 milligrams of caffeine, whereas a Monster energy drink is 160 milligrams.
Yep.
So it's like 3 monsters.
Yeah, that's cray.
A Red Bull is only 80 milligrams of caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like 6 Red Bulls.
Yeah, not that crazy.
And caffeine only takes like 10 minutes to reach your bloodstream. So it hits you fairly quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that? I think it was a True Life episode. Remember that MTV show True Life?
Yes.
So good. I think it was.
Yeah.
I think there was one that was I'm addicted to caffeine or energy drinks or something.
Yeah.
Because there was some girl on there that she always had one of those big monsters in her hand, always glued to her hand, and would get like itchy. She'd like wake up in the middle of the night and have to like drink
caffeine.
energy drinks.
Oh God, no. That's making my whole body cringe. That sounds awful.
Yeah.
That sounds absolutely awful.
It seems like, the same kind of behaviors that like severe alcoholics have, but it was for caffeine energy drinks. Oh my God. Your heart, your poor heart.
Your poor heart.
So you can definitely develop a reliance on and also a tolerance to caffeine, because over time it lowers what's called your arousal baseline.
Uh-oh.
Basically means you're extra sleepy if you don't have your caffeine and like cranky.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's a drug, so it can also have positive effects. For example, caffeine can help with premature infant breathing disorders.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, it can. Obviously, it affects like your pulmonary heart shit, but like the WHO considers it not caffeine, but caffeine citrate, I think, as one of the essential medicines on the planet.
Wow.
Because of how it can save babies.
Stimulate breathing.
So speaking of that addiction, if you consume between 1,000 and 1,500 milligrams of caffeine per day, that's associated with a condition known as caffeineism.
Uh-oh.
So caffeineism usually combines caffeine dependency with a wide range of unpleasant symptoms, including nervousness, irritability, restlessness, insomnia, headaches, and palpitations after caffeine use.
Yeah, the heart stuff does freak me out.
Caffeine in coffee and other caffeinated drinks can affect gastrointestinal motility and gastric acid secretion.
Goddamn right. It absolutely can.
No citation fucking needed. Talk to my ass.
Yeah, seriously.
In postmenopausal women, high caffeine consumption can accelerate bone loss.
Uh-oh,
So
ladies.
Be careful with
Eat
that.
your Activia and slow down your coffee consumption. Okay?
Caffeine, alongside other factors such as stress and fatigue, can also increase the pressure in various muscles, including your eyelids.
Oh, no.
I don't need any more pressure in my eyelids.
They already twitch.
But mine do.
Mine do too.
My lower left has been twitching for months.
It's always my top right.
Wow.
That's my twitchy lid, is this one.
Is it twitching like your peach sign behind you? Because that's twitching.
Oh, God damn it. I'm turning it off.
Also, why do you want more pressure on your eyelids if you're drinking something to wake you up?
Yeah, that seems bizarre to me. I don't know.
Lots of ironies here. Did you know that a darker roast coffee has less caffeine than a lighter roast?
I did.
Because even though the flavor is often stronger, roasting actually burns off some of the caffeine. And then I was kind of looking up the deal with like decaf coffee. They basically like soak the caffeine out of the beans as much as they can. And then there's a way to like take that caffeine and put it into other things like a Monster energy drink. Because the caffeine itself is like it's a compound. It's a compound.
So they can extract it.
And even in decaf coffee, it can have up to like 5% of the caffeine in there.
It has trace amounts of caffeine.
So my last fun fact, and this is to all you osteo-aware postmenopausal ladies out there.
Okay.
Did you know that coffee stays warmer when you add cream?
Like it might cool it at first, but then it maintains that temperature, that warm temperature longer.
Overall, the cream keeps the coffee it slows the cooling down by about 20% than as compared to just black coffee.
Black coffee will get cold
it a little
faster.
bit.
Yeah.
But also
that makes total sense to me, actually.
But also when you add milk, that weakens the effects of the caffeine. So our bodies absorb coffee much slower when it has added fat. So like whether that's milk or cream. If you're really looking to wake up, go the black route, but drink it before it gets cold.
Or go iced coffee route.
Yeah, sure.
You can make either.
Yeah. Well, that's my section for caffeine, which was mostly coffee.
Doesn't matter. You covered all the most important stuff, I would say.
I think so. There's a lot to cover because people who love coffee, like really fucking love coffee.
Yeah, we know. Guys, get over it. It's getting embarrassing.
I know a person who travels for coffee, travels to specific destinations for their coffee and coffee culture.
Tell me off camera who that is so I can hate them.
I will.
Okay, great. All right. Then with that said, we are going to take a quick break and we will be right back.
My doorbell just rang.
Oh, great. Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding fee-free banking. This is the best. This is fee-free banking built for you. They're not like other banks, okay? They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. They have thousands of fee-free ATMs, so why pay to get your own money? It is built for you. It is not built for the 1%. Chime is your girl.
Truly, Chime members can benefit from up to $1,150 in annual rewards fee-free. Yes, it's just like it's just giving it to you. Direct deposit unlocks the most rewarding way to bank at Chime. Chime is rated 5 stars by USA Today for customer service. They've got real humans available 24/7. And when you switch to Chime, you're not just switching banks, you're upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account. They've got these stacked benefits. You can get 5% cash back on Chime card in a category of choice like gas or groceries. You get savings that grows faster with a 3.75 APY. That is 9 times higher than the national average. Plus, you get premium travel perks like airport lounge access and 24/7 travel concierge included with your Chime card. You can even get up to $500 of your pay when you pay with MyPay. They also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free. I'm telling you, the older I get, the more experience I have with traditional banks, the more annoyed I get.
I know, the more enticing this gets.
Yes, this is... I should have, my younger self would have definitely benefited from using Chime.
Yeah, for sure. And Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today. Head to chime.com/gals. That's chime.com/gals. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services from MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime's bank partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required. Checking account ranking based on a JD Power survey published October 20, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosure.
Here's another gross fact for you. Traditional bed sheets can hold more bacteria than a toilet seat.
You love this gross fact too much.
I know. So that's not exactly what you want to lay your weary head down at night on. But Miracle Made bedding is designed to fight bacteria and stay cleaner longer with silver-infused fabrics that actually prevent up to 99.7% of bacterial growth.
For real, Miracle Made sheets are crafted with NASA-inspired silver-infused fabric, which not only helps reduce bacterial growth, which we'll get to it, honey, but it also helps regulate your body temperature. So if you're a hot sleeper, a cold sleeper, it does not matter. These sheets help keep you stay in the comfort zone all night long. I can confirm I have temperature fluctuations throughout the night. These sheets make that so easy to deal with. And like I said, thanks to that antibacterial silver technology, Miracle Made sheets stay cleaner and fresher up to 3 times longer than regular bed sheets. That means fewer odors, fewer wash cycles, way less laundry, and it's actually better for your skin because all that hidden bacteria on regular sheets, it's clogging your pores, baby. It can cause breakouts. Miracle Made's antibacterial design helps you sleep cleaner and clearer every night. They feel also just as good, if not better, than the sheets you'd find at a 5-star hotel. They are so soft, and we've had these for years. I put these in my regular rotation. They're in our regular wash cycle. They hold up year after year after year. I haven't had to replace them. I'm so impressed with the quality of these sheets, and you're getting them without the steep price tag. These are smooth, breathable, and ridiculously comfortable sheets. What are you waiting for?
Upgrade your sleep or give the gift of better rest. Go to trymiracle.com/gals to try Miracle Made sheets today. You'll save over 40%, and when you use promo code GALS, you'll get an extra 20% off plus a free 3-piece towel set. They make an amazing gift, and with a 30-day money-back guarantee, there's no risk. That's trymiracle.com/gals, code GALS at checkout, and thanks to Miracle Made for sponsoring this episode. Between what feels like nonstop work and chasing a toddler and traveling and also like trying to get outside and be active and also like get a good night's sleep.
Gardening.
I can definitely feel when just plain water is not cutting it for me. It really affects like my cognitive abilities. And that's when I reach for Drip Drop. It helps me rebound faster and stay sharp no matter how much I'm doing.
Yeah, for real. Drip Drop is kind of like the secret weapon that you did not know that you needed. It's doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your body and mind work better, which is exactly what 2026 you needs. So think support for those busy days, those long workouts, those toddler chasings, and everything in between. Drip Drop uses science-based formulas for rapid hydration, so you feel results fast while getting 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. I have to be careful about, making sure my electrolytes aren't low. And this has been a really helpful tool in making sure that is not the case. Drip Drop is trusted by firefighters, medical professionals, and over 90% of top college and pro sports teams, which, as I've said many times before, obviously we are none of those things. But if they trust them, we can trust them. And that's because it's engineered to hydrate you faster and more effectively than water alone. It's perfect if your goal this year was maybe including better habits that actually stick. Drip Drop is so tasty, and I'm obsessed because they just dropped Zero Sugar Plus. This is a breakthrough formula with an advanced blend of 6 key electrolytes, 15 essential vitamins and nutrients, and no sugar or artificial sweeteners. It is the complete package that truly checks all the boxes and then some. And you can get like sampler packs so you can try a bunch of different things. There's 16 original flavors and 8 Zero Sugar Plus options that fit seamlessly into the routine. You can use this in the morning. You can use this as a pre-workout, post-workout, midday slump. I'm obsessed if I get like super tired halfway through the day, like that 2:30 time. I will chug a glass of water with Drip Drop, one of the Zero Sugar Plus options, and it totally perks me right up. To make it easy, Drip Drop has flexible subscription options so you're never stuck without proven fast hydration. Whether you're hitting the gym, juggling work, chasing a toddler, gardening, planting a tree, Lord only knows, or just trying to stay consistent with your January reset.
Right now, Drip Drop is offering podcast listeners 20% off your first order. Go to dripdrop.com and use promo code GALS. That's dripdrop.com, promo code GALS for 20% off. Stock up now at dripdrop.com and use promo code GALS.
Okay. Hi, Beans. You can come up. Okay. Find your spot. Okay. That a girl. They are freaking out because of the construction outside and all the windows are open upstairs. So she might go hog wild in here, but I will ignore her, even though she's so cute and I love her and I don't want to ignore her. Anyway, today I'm going to dive into a legal defense so unusual it sounds like urban legend, and that is insanity by caffeine.
Oh my God. No, I could do that.
Maybe. It sounds wild, but in 2010, this was the central strategy in a high-profile murder trial in Newport, Kentucky.
Murder? Yikes.
The defendant was 33-year-old Woody Will Smith, and if you want to see what Woody looks like, he's on the drive, and he's gross.
Woody Will
Smith.
Oh, no, Woody Will.
No, Woody will not be allowed entry into any space that I occupy, I'll tell you what.
Not with that facial hair.
No. He was accused of the May 2009 strangulation of his wife, Amanda Hornsby Smith. And because there isn't a lot out there about, like, her... And like not a ton out there about this case because what made it high profile was just the one thing that was like repeated in every article. It wasn't like there was a lot of long heavy investigation. This wasn't like a high profile murder case in that sense. It was high profile because of the defense. And so it took additional research for me to find any articles that even said what the verdict was, because all they cared about was this first leak from the trial, basically, to the press about the defense strategy. So because of that, I wanted to read us Amanda's brief obituary so that we can learn a little bit more about her and just like take a moment to kind of honor her life. So Amanda Hornsby Smith, who was 28 when she was murdered, died May 4th at her home. She was an assistant office manager at Super Value Grocery. Survivors include her husband, Woody Will Smith of Dayton, son, Onyx Zachary Woody Smith of Dayton, daughter, Emerald Jade Smith of Dayton, stepdaughter, Crystal Marie Smith of Dayton, mother, Elizabeth Ann Speakman of Covington, sisters, Melissa Ann Fields of Covington, Beatrice K. Lee of Arlington, Texas, brothers Thomas Henry Hornsby of Covington, Jason Carl Hornsby of Covington, Joseph Curtis Speakman of Henderson, North Carolina, Randall James Speakman of Independence. Visitation will be 10 to 11 a.m. Monday, May 11th, with service following at Serenity Funeral Care, Covington. Burial will be in Floral Hills, Memorial Gardens, Taylor Mill. And then the final sentence is, she was a victim of domestic violence.
Oh, that's in her obit?
That's her obit.
Oh.
The details of the crime were indeed chilling. Prosecutors alleged Smith used an extension cord to strangle Amanda and then used more cords to bind her hands and feet. Smith claimed he remembered taking his kids, they had 2 children together, his kids to school that morning, but felt as if he were in a daze for the hours that followed, and eventually told his stepfather, "I think my wife is dead," prompting a call to police.
Oh my God.
Smith's defense attorney, Shannon Sexton, filed notice that he intended to argue temporary insanity. The claim was that Smith had spent weeks consuming massive amounts of energy drinks, sodas, and caffeine-laced diet pills to the point of becoming mentally unstable.
Oh my God.
It's giving, I'm so excited, I'm so scared, from, what was that show in the 90s with Zach Morris?
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell. Yeah, there was like a caffeine pill storyline.
Yes, I remember that.
I'm so excited. I'm so scared. It's like one of the worst performances of all time. Anyway, it's amazing, and she's amazing.
I don't recall that
in
particular line.
Google "I'm so excited, I'm so scared," and you'll see all the memes. Everyone will see it. Andrea will post
Jessie?
one. Yes. Showgirls.
I'm so excited, I'm so scared.
You can drop it in the drive if you must, but most people will understand.
Spano.
Yep.
Yep.
So Smith was reportedly drinking 5 or 6 soft drinks and energy drinks a day, totaling more than 400 milligrams of caffeine daily. Like I said, that, like you said earlier, that sounds like a lot, but turns out 400 milligrams is about the daily recommended maximum, so it shouldn't be fucking with you this much. Like, you might start getting, you might not be able to sleep, but like, that's not gonna throw you into psychosis.
Homicidal.
Yeah. While the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, the DSM, does not officially recognize caffeine-induced psychosis, it does recognize caffeine intoxication, which can occur after ingesting as little as 250 milligrams. So, all that to say, there are people who do have strong adverse reactions psychologically to caffeine. It can happen. It's not necessarily a thing that's so common it's recognized by the DSM-5, but there are other things that can happen, and there's like caffeine toxicity and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the symptoms of that intoxication, should one actually experience it, are no joke. They include rambling speech, agitation, cardiac arrhythmia, muscle twitching, and insomnia. There's even scientific research from Durham University suggesting that high caffeine intake can make a person 3 times more likely to hallucinate or hear voices.
Ooh, that's scary.
It is a little scary. We want to be like mindful of our caffeine consumption for sure. I'm not trying to be out here like fear-mongering caffeine. It's obviously very commonly consumed, very safely, and these things are incredibly rare. And it's okay for us to know that they can happen. And if you're starting to question your relationship with caffeine, knowing that there are some adverse conditions that can be triggered by caffeine use Should you, have that specific genetic makeup? Whatever causes that, like, it's okay to be aware that those things can happen, even though it's very unlikely it's happening to you.
Totally.
So this wasn't just a desperate legal attempt, the whole like caffeine made him crazy thing. There was actually legal precedent. Just a year prior, a man named Daniel Noble had his charges dismissed for a hit and run in Washington state after a judge ruled he suffered from caffeine-induced psychosis. In Noble's case, he had downed 2 large Starbucks coffees, which triggered undiagnosed bipolar disorder symptoms, leading him to wander around in his pajamas in freezing weather before the accident. So he was like having a psychotic break, and then he got behind the wheel of a car, and there was a hit and run. Nobody got hurt, but he was unwell, and I guess it was an underlying condition that was triggered by sudden, rapid consumption of caffeine.
That's so scary. Like latent schizophrenia and things like that. It's so disturbing.
Yeah, it is. It is a scary reality for lots of people.
And it can come out with like this guy.
Very little warning.
But also remember that person that I knew had was smoking a lot of synthetic marijuana.
Right. Yeah.
And that triggered a
full mental
thing.
breakdown. Poor thing.
But yeah, be careful. And
much
also
better now.
Yes, much better now. But also, like, if you are living a life where you feel like your only option is to consume caffeine and caffeine pills and all this stuff to like keep going,
that's a cause for concern.
That's a bigger problem.
Yeah, there's some red flags in there.
That's not you not having enough time. Let's reprioritize some things
but that's also like in Woody's case, back to Woody specifically, because I'm almost done, so like there's not a ton more to say, but like it's not really clear if he really was drinking that much caffeine or if this was just bullshit that they were trying to pull, because like Woody Smith's case took a sudden turn on the very first day of the trial in September of 2010 because Shannon Sexton, his defense lawyer, suddenly tweaks the legal theory. She drops the caffeine focus that had already made headlines leading up to the trial and instead argues that he suffered from sleep-deprived psychosis, potentially exacerbated by his caffeine intake. Why the sudden shift? Well, prosecutors were ready to fight the caffeine angle and noted that Smith tested negative for any amphetamine-type substances right after the killing. So I think they did some testing of him to make sure he wasn't on specifically drugs, but like, I don't know what it would look like to look for how much caffeine is in somebody's system. I imagine there's a blood test for it, but I would imagine they tested for stuff like that. If that's like, I don't know, maybe they didn't test for that, or it wouldn't have been possible to test for that with the sample. Cause like, why would you test for caffeine right away until she's now trying to use that defense at trial? But whatever amphetamine-like substances means, they were like, well, he didn't have anything like that in his system. So Sexton pivoted to argue that Smith's lack of sleep, driven by fears from his wife, like fears that his wife was having an affair, which I'm not sure if that was corroborated or not. That apparently came out at trial, that like she was having an affair and he was worried about losing his kids and his wife, which like then of course I guess we kill her, but like that's his motivation at least.
Right.
But they're like, no, that's not what motivated him to kill her. That's what was keeping him awake at night and why he was turning to caffeine. And then all this caffeine and all this lack of sleep resulted in a false confession of murder.
Okay.
And like, look, there's some DNA from someone else found under her fingernails. Meanwhile, she has like 6 kids.
Yeah.
It's like she could have been interacting, cleaning up after, doing anything to have gotten someone else's DNA under her fingernails. She's a busy woman. She's working full time at a grocery store where she's in contact with hundreds of people a day. Like, fuck off.
Yeah. Trace DNA evidence like that, I find so hard to just like.
It's not a smoking gun. It's not the smoking gun that people fucking say that it is, or that even defense or prosecutors will try to make it seem like it is. It's not. There's still room for possibility. Ultimately, the caffeine sleep defense was unsuccessful. Woody Will Smith was found guilty of murder in the strangulation death of his wife, Amanda Hornsby Smith. And after a brief deliberation on a Friday night in September of 2010, The Kentucky jury rejected the defense's claims of insanity or sleep-deprived psychosis and convicted Smith for murder, sentencing him to life in prison.
Wow.
The prosecution successfully argued against the defense's theory by pointing out that police, paramedics, and hospital personnel saw no signs of insanity in Smith following the killing. It doesn't just turn off the second you kill your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Additionally, prosecutors highlighted that Smith had tested negative for amphetamine-type substances shortly after the crime occurred. They ultimately argued that the motive for the killing was an affair that Amanda was allegedly caught having, or that he at least suspected her of having.
Of course it was.
Woody was so angry and afraid that Amanda would leave him and take their 2 children that the only option was to kill her. Totally makes sense.
I hate men.
Yeah. So anyway, rotten piss, you caffeinated piece of shit.
Yeah, I think my wife is dead, bro.
Yeah, he sucks.
Mm-hmm.
He sucks. But I haven't done like a real case in a minute, so I wanted to do a real case today, but nothing too, over the top. So I think we did the best we could. And Haley, I hope we did your caffeine catastrophes some justice. We covered all the bases that we really needed to cover. God bless you. Thank you so much for supporting us.
Just talking about caffeine and coffee this whole time has given me like a phantom stomachache.
Really? Because it's been making me bounce my leg. It's giving me like phantom caffeine symptoms. But I did have one of those, I did have a Mudwater chai earlier today, and I have been energized. So I'm telling, not free ad, but that shit does work. It'll wake you up.
Mm-hmm. Sure
anyway,
does.
Thank you so much for listening. We love you, and we will see you next week.
Yes, we will.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to Wine and Crime. Our cover art is by Danielle Sylvan. Music by Phil Young and Corey Wendell. Editing by Jonathan Camp. Our production manager is Andrea Gardner. For photos, sources, and other resources, head to wineandcrimepodcast.com. You can follow us on all the socials at Wine and Crime Pod. If you'd like to show your support and get access to all sorts of wine-fueled bonus content, check out our premium channel at wineandcrimepodcast.com/uncorked. Cheers!
Marketing is hard. But I'll tell you a little secret. It doesn't have to be. Let me point something out. You're listening to a podcast right now, and it's great. You love the host. You seek it out and download it. You listen to it while driving, working out, cooking, even going to the bathroom. Podcasts are a pretty close companion. And this is a podcast ad. Did I get your attention? You can reach great listeners like yourself with podcast advertising from Libsyn Ads. Choose from hundreds of top podcasts offering host endorsements, or run a pre-produced ad like this one across thousands of shows to reach your target audience in their favorite podcasts with Libsyn Ads. Go to libsynads.com, that's LIBSYN, ads.com today.